Marisa walked out of her house. Marisa found a random mushroom that just grew out of the ground. Marisa ate it. Marisa shrunk down to 2 heads tall. And that's the whole story. Hey there, people of the internet world, it's Kibatu. Wow, it's been a long time, hasn't it? And welcome to Let's Play Super Marisa Land. Super Marisa Land is super cutesy and super kinda sorta mean. I guess I'll just say it that way. It's not exactly bad, but there's some things about it that make it stand out as for every other, every other Touhou fan game. But aside from, the usual, it stars a Touhou character, yay! And it stars Marisa, yay! It's a little wonky, it's a little weird. I can get all the details later and whatnot. But, for the most part, we're just gonna play a game of Mario. In Marisa clothing. Yes, in Marisa clothing. That's totally how that works. So, why don't we just go ahead and get started then? Just get started and let's see where we go here, alright? Also, Marisa can jump. Marisa can jump and walk, and, run. Marisa can do a lot of things, especially on a title screen on top of that. Freaking fantastic. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Stage 1. 5 Marisas, 400 seconds. Let's do this! Yeah! Alright, I'm a cute Marisa that's 2 heads tall. Now I'm a cute Marisa that's 3 heads tall. Look at me! I'm a cute little child. I'm a cute little girl in a dress. Now I got points. And I can jump on these white furry things. They're called Kedamas. I know what they're called. Shut up. Now Marisa's 4 heads tall. Almost back to her normal size, but not quite. She's just a little younger here. Her normal height's actually a little taller than this, but for the most part, this is probably the most average size they're going to run into here. Marisa power-ups are not really power-ups, they're just variants of her size. Her regular size being 2 heads tall, 3 heads tall, and 4 heads tall. There are other heads, but we'll get to that as we get to that. But for now, let's just continue on with our story here. So Marisa just randomly found a random mushroom that just grew out of the ground and decided to eat it. No one knows why it just grew out of the ground, and nobody knows, why Marisa wanted to eat it. But, yeah, she ate it, and now she's shrunk. Oh, points up here. But yeah, not a very grand way to start your day, right? Right? Of course not. Stage clear. Yeah, this game is pretty short, above all else. Try next stage. I think I will. Next stage, I believe, is underground? No, it's not. We still have a bunch of forests to go through. Also, you may recognize the song here, but, yeah, the song is from, this is where it originated from. For lack of a better term, this is where the song originally came from. This nice little tune here, and among some other tunes that we'll listen to in a second here. So yeah, it's been a while. How you guys doing? Been doing great. Just kind of trying to live life, but my life here on YouTube has been a little lacking, hasn't it? Yeah, I really don't have a proper explanation for that. I can only apologize and just pick up right where I left off here. Right where I left off into this big open world of Marisa getting a mushroom and just having fun. So, about this game here, I'll explain why, I haven't been around in a little bit. But, this game here, simply going around, you're just going around beating up blocks here. 2 heads and 3 heads tall cannot break blocks. 4 heads can. Simple as that. You need to have 2 power-ups, or you have to power up twice to, be able to break blocks. But it's not necessarily important. Dang it. It's not necessarily important to break blocks, it's just there. And I think up here... Nope. Yep. Poopy! I didn't even try! Meh. Alright, let me actually try this now. Oh, there you go. Alright, I forgot that was there. Alright, So, as I was saying, your size is variance of 2 heads, 3 heads, and 4 heads. 2 heads, if you get hit once, you're dead. Simple as that. 3 heads, you have a hit. 4 heads, you're tall enough and strong enough to break blocks. At 3 heads, you can't break them. You can just bounce the mushroom back and forth if you really want to. But at 4 heads tall, you have block breaking abilities. But you still only have 1 extra hit, as you've seen. If I take 1 hit, then I'm back down to 2 heads. If you're hitting 3 heads, you're back down to 2 heads. I'm not sure why that is. I'm really not sure. But there are other head sizes. I don't think that's the right term for it. There are other sizes in this game. We'll get to them as we get to them. In the meantime, we are collecting mushroom. Yay! Break down the giant wall that leads you to victory! So that you can walk forward and gain victory. Haha, it's fantastic. So here we go. Dungeon stage. We're going to be introducing 2 blue Kedamas. They bounce. White walk, red walk, but don't fall. Blue just hop. Also, this song is it's just super freaking catchy. Like, this song is like the super catchy of catchy tunes. Can I get there? No, I cannot. Kedamas will help you jump very high. Or not just Kedamas, but enemies in general will help you jump very high. You cannot jump that high naturally. Also, if you pick up a mushroom while you're 4 heads tall, you cannot get any more higher. You're just getting points. Whee! Boy, that is suspicious. I don't think I can jump that high anyway. No, I cannot. So, moving on. Actually... I'm an explorer, alright? I want to go out and find more things to do, alright? Shush. If I'm to collect all the points and all the 1-ups, I'm going to do so by exploring all the places. He's not gonna fall. Come here. But yeah, I'm an explorer. I'm going to go and explore as much as I can. That came out of nowhere. Can I get up here? No, I cannot. Alright, so while I'm in stage 3 here, I haven't explained anything at all about what this game is like. So, if you recall... If you recall already, I've already played Let's Play New Super Marisa Land by this point, and yeah, you can see some similarities. Oh, come off it! You can see some similarities already. You can also see some similarities between this and Mega Marisa. Mega Marisa kind of was inspired by this, I think. Don't quote me on that. But yes, this game though, this game is a little more wonky than it should be. Your controls are a bit, they're a bit weird. Like, this is your walking speed. And when you jump, you have little control over it. But when you run and try to do that and whatever, you don't stop until, you're not able to control your jumps very well. Kind of like in the original Super Mario Brothers, you kind of don't have any strong control over it. So you kind of have to be careful of this one. Controls on this are a little wonky. I jumped on the Kedama first! Come on! Come on! Jerks. But yeah, controls on this are a little more wonky than in New Super Marisa Land, but they still work just fine. Classic Mario though, you can't go back. It's just a simple get to the end of the stage format. No like collectibles, no real nothing. Ooh, okay. So we've seen 3 heads tall, we've seen 4 heads tall. This is a double mushroom which multiplies your head. So 2 times 2 is 4, but what's 3 times 2? 6 heads! 6 heads, Marisa, is a little too big. That's not the proper size, but the bonus is that you just shoot lasers. Or bullets, whatever. I'm gonna call them bullets. think we're gonna call them bullets because that's a little more easier that way. But yeah, you just shoot random bullets. You can't not duck and shoot. That's the only real downside to this form. But this form helps you get rid of all the nasties. Nasties being the bouncy Kidamas, the red Kidamas, and the random giant blocks that are in the way. Stupid blocks. Oof. Yeah, I'll say this much, gaining running speed on a small jump like that is scary. Like, it's super scary. I think that is another power-up. Nope, it's a 1-up. Yeah! Even better. I can definitely use the 1-ups. Yeah. But one cool thing about the 6 heads tall, though, is that when you get hit, you're brought back down to 3 heads instead of just 2 heads. So you have an actual 3rd hit that you can take, rather than just have just the 1 hit and that's it. Come on, I'm hitting the dang button. Whee! But yeah, 6 heads tall. It definitely looks mature. Mature is a very strong word to use in Marisa's case, because Marisa? Mature? What is this? What have you done with my Marisa? My Marisa? What, are we dating now? I think somebody's gonna have to raise questions if that's the case. Done! Let me shoot the sign! Fine. Be that way. Stage 5. 6 Marisas. 400 seconds. 400 seconds being the regular time allowed for things and such, and things and such, and things and such. Ugh. Yeah, like I said, the controls make... I cannot explain how stiff the controls feel. They do not feel like they should work in the way they do. And sometimes they don't work the way you want them to. It's kind of annoying in that regard. But anyway, Marisa's doing a thing. She's going out and exploring here. No telling where she's going. She might be looking for a mushroom that gives her back the same size. Although, now that I think about it, she's finding other mushrooms that are completing the stage for her. Why not just... Oh. Do I want to grab that? I'm gonna try. I may fail, but I'm gonna try anyway. So we've seen 2 heads, we've seen 3 heads, we've seen 4 heads, and we've seen 6 heads. What could be next? Majestic 8 heads tall Marisa. 8 heads tall Marisa does not give 2 bits. Aw, and that's it. But yes, 8 heads tall Marisa. She does not give 2 bits or 2 bits of points for anything. Not even 2 1-ups either. She just kinda does her own thing. But 8 heads tall Marisa is also very dangerous. Just like that fish was. Stinking fish. Boop. Oh, and it's stage already. Cool. But yeah, 8 heads tall is very dangerous because, as you saw, she broke a lot of bricks. But guess what? She can also break the bricks that she's standing on. Not necessarily the ones she's standing on, but, you know, she, like, if it's just right in front of her, she just kinda, you know, gets rid of it. So there's that. So yeah, 8 heads tall is fancy, and is very mature, but not the maturity that we want from our Marisa. Marisa is still very young. Young as in, like, not fully adult, not like freaking 30 years old or something like that. No, nothing like that. I'm making this awkward, aren't I? I apologize. But anyway, Marisa, she's an adult. Totally. You can't disprove this to me. I have my Marisa, you have your Marisa. My Marisa just happens to be an adult. She may not act like it, but she is. So shut your face. I don't know where this is going. Anyway, to explain real quick as to why I haven't been around lately, to try and sum it up, life has been a thing. and it has been a thing for a certainty. So, it's not necessarily that... Dang it. It's not necessarily that I'm, like, trying to stay away from YouTube anymore, but things have changed quite a bit. And maybe not for the better. I can get into more details later, but you know what? I think that's enough for one day. We already got to stage 7 here, and yeah, you know what? I think that's a good time to point there. So, yeah, we'll just cut it there, and we'll try again for more later. So, with that said, this is Kibatu. And until we see more adorable Marisa, goodbye to you. Laters!